All right, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Angela and I'm Angela Loves to Stitch. And I have been stitching today. You can see the mess over here. Right there. Okay, so I said that I was gonna be more organized, and I have been more organized when it comes to remembering what to do and keeping my projects kind of organized, like so I can know what I can tell you I've been working on. But I have not made videos like every couple of days. So I have got a lot of catching up to do. So I'm probably gonna do one today and tomorrow and then post it on Thursday or Friday. I don't even know. Okay, so I'm not even gonna show you, I'm gonna show you this at the end, but my focus project for the week is this one. Bella Filipinas, Angela and Craig. It's not Angela and Craig. I did that for Laura. I stitched birds. You wanted me to do it, and so this is I'm going to refer to this, although I don't look like her and my husband does not look like him. This is Pontus and Thalassa, Angela and Craig. And I'm working on this for the week. This is my focus. I'm trying to work on this every day this week. I'm going to show this to you when I'm stitched on it for the week. So I'm not showing it to you now, but I have other things to show you, don't worry. Okay, so my stitching for Friday. Let me just put this back up really quickly or else I'll forget it. Ooh, this is not plan. Friday was full coverage Friday. I spun the wheel, and I'm actually going to insert pictures of the wheel in here. On full coverage Friday, the wheel chose the Nativity. And I chose the Nativity by artwork by Donna Gelsinger, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this is the cover for Nativity. This was full coverage Friday. And I stitched on it for a while, but didn't really seem to make much progress because it's so big. Okay, so again, the way that I stitch is in columns, the Royal Rose method or whatever. And although this looks like a complete mess hanging down here, it makes sense to me. That's where I am stitching right here. And I think this is like close. I don't know if this is a page finish or not. I don't think it is. So I'm stitching in the confetti area of this other like wise man. And I think I just did like this section right here. Maybe this one. I'm just kind of working my way over to there. So the Nativity is slowly but surely coming along. And I'm actually using, excuse me for reaching, I'm actually using CXC floss, which is the same colors or color numbers as dimensions as DMC, but way cheaper. So we'll see how that goes. Now for Saturday, I'll be right back. Okay, Saturday is Sampler Saturday, and I spun the wheel and chose And They Send. Nope. I feel like that's wrong. Beep, beep, beep. That's me backing up because that was the one for Sunday. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I figured it out. Okay, Saturday was Sampler Saturday. I choose a sampler to work on, and I spun the wheel, and it chose not this, it chose this project, but the way I couldn't remember the name of the project. And so when I was like trying to put it in the tiny decision wheel, all I could think is birds or hands across the sea birds. So it says hats, birds. But in actuality, the name of the project is Ann Thomas, 1854, by Hands Across the Sea Samplers. And there is the picture of it. I haven't done very much of it, but that's where I am. And I really just worked on down here and filling in some things down here on the bottom. Yeah, so it's pretty, but I realized how big it is. And I didn't even get to stitch very much on Saturday because we went to the lake. And I told you that that's going to be the deal with the Saturday and Sunday stitching. It's going to be challenging because during the summer, I try to stitch in the morning and we don't go to the lake until the afternoon usually. So I can usually stitch in the morning, but I'm either not going to stitch. I'm probably going to just be able to stitch on what I choose for that day and not the focus project. So that's the way that's going to go. I mean, it is what it is. Sunday was Sunday stitching, and I told you that that's the projects that have kind of like a religious theme, and that is the day that I chose and they send from Exemplars from the Heart, this big old baby. I am still working on this area right here, and I stitched for a good part. I mean, I've stitched for a while on Sunday. We didn't go to the lake on Sunday, so because we thought it was supposed to storm and rain, and it never did. And then we're like, we could have gone to the lake, but oh well. It was a nice, relaxing day at home. And this is where I'm at on this project. What did I do? I worked more on this cloud. Oh, I stitched that snake. I filled in this bird. And that's all. I did actually switch in this cloud. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to hold it up really close. Somewhere in this cloud, I decided I'm going to stitch. I need to start stitching this 2/2 instead of 1/2 because I feel like it's not showing up or something. But then I did it and I was like, wait a second. I'm using silks on this, those Vicky Clayton silks, and they're for this project. What does this project actually call for? And it calls for 1/2. And I'm like, I'm gonna go through this thread if I switch it up now. And I really couldn't tell that big of a difference. The only thing that I like about, I really think it's easy to stitch with 2 strands because I do the loop start. And when I do 1, it's just harder for me to get it started. I do kind of a loop start, but anyway, I don't know if I made it up, but it's what I do with 1 strand or odd number strands. I like bring it up in 1 hole, I take it down and bring it up out of another one and make a loop. And then anyway, it's hard to explain, but it's just more of a pain and it leaves a tail, and the other with 2 strands is just easier. But I went back to just the 1 strand because I don't want to run out of the floss. Don't y'all think I was so smart by thinking about that? I am so smart. I'm not. I'm really not. You know what? I love trying different things out, like different ways of stitching and different methods of stitching. And if someone puts a video up, you know, of some different technique, I will look at it and I'll try it and see if it, unless it's just like, ooh, like I will do, like when I park my threads and, or in my threads, I do it all on the front because I just don't want to keep flipping my work back over. I don't want to do that. I mean, on my full coverage is what I'm talking about. On other pieces, I do finish it. I'll just flip it over and finish it on the back. But anyway, but I'll try new things. I'll try it once. If I don't like it, then I just will go back to what I was doing before. Okay, moving on to Monday. Yeah, we did Sunday, so Monday. Oh gosh, y'all. Okay, if you do not like hanging threads or messy projects, you might want to look away from this one. So Monday is a Made from a Kit Monday. I will stitch on something that is from a kit. Dimensions, Design Works, anything that came with the fabric, floss, needle, and pattern. Okay, so I spun the wheel and chose this one. It's Marishka. I don't know how you say that. Marishka. And it's Thomas Kincaid Studios. And what is this called? Make a Wish Cottage. Isn't it pretty? So I ordered this kit from 123 Stitch back a while ago. Make a Wish Cottage is from, this is 2003, it says. From 2003. I ordered this kit and, ooh, I'm looking at the other like things on here. So this kit comes with Zweigart and DMC. And also, in case you don't know, this is how the floss comes, like packaged like this. Okay, so I have jumped all over the place on this one, all over the place. Sorry for those that don't like the hanging threads. Okay, so I'm trying to move them out of the way so you can see, but I don't know. So this is like at the middle, okay? This is the middle. And so I worked over to the side from the middle. Or no, I started down here and worked my way up and then worked my way over and then worked my way back over this way. And then I just got sick of doing the sky and the half stitches. And I was like, I want to see part of the picture actually. So I went down here and started working on the cabin or cottage, these floss threads are. And so you can see I've done part of the roof of the top part of the cottage. And that's it. And that took me a long time. And that's all I've done. Oof, I don't like my fat arms to show. So this is a big one. And you know, I've got like a million kits, it seems like. A lot of kits that I need to work on. So I don't know when I'll get back to this one, when the wheel picks it again, I guess. So this is what I stitched on yesterday, Monday, for Made from a Kit Monday. I can't think of anything more creative to say when it comes to Monday. All I know is I want to stitch kits. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so we still have for this week, today, which is teeny tiny Tuesday, which is stitching tiny things or something with the word teeny or tiny or small in it, or smalls. And then Wednesday, which will be tomorrow, and Wednesday is Keep Me Warm Wednesday, where I'll be stitching on an Afghan, a cross stitch Afghan, or working on my loom knitting project. And then Thursday is Fancy Things Thursday, which is when I stitch on fancy ladies, you know, mirabilias, Bella Filipinas, anything with beads, or like I have some full coverage bead projects that I like to work on, or any of my kits or projects that have sparkly, shiny floss in them or beads, which I have some kits that have the sparkling stuff. Anyway, and that will be the wrap up for the week. So I will be back probably tomorrow or Thursday and show you what I've done. And then I will include my haul and anything else I can think of probably at the end. All right, I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, hey y'all, I'm back, and it is actually Friday morning, and I'm just wrapping up my rotation, and I realized when I was going back through my video clips that I forgot to add Tuesday in. So I'm going back to Tuesday, and then you'll see a clip of Wednesday, and then go back to me today and talk about what I did yesterday and how far I got on my focus piece. Okay, so for Tuesday was Teeny Tiny Tuesday. Small things or things with tiny stitches or beads or whatever. And my wheel chose Crossed Wing Collection. This is the Cardinal Biscore Nest. And I am working in the 1/1. It's actually 2/1 half stitch because it's easier for me. But in these eggs, so there's teeny tiny stitches. And that's where I'm at. So it's looking pretty good. I'm doing it slow, but my mind's getting it. And this is actually a piece of, let me see, raw, Zweigart raw, 28 count, raw natural cast shell linen. So that was for Tuesday, Teeny Tiny Tuesday. Now you're gonna see Wednesday's clip, and then I'll be back to show you what I did yesterday. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday morning, and I actually got up here to stitch about, like 3 hours ago, and started working on the Pontus and Thalassa from Bella Filipina, and I'd messed up somewhere. And oh my gosh, it's taken me 3 hours to maybe get back on track. And where I messed up here was somewhere in her elbow, and I don't even know. I was off like a half a stitch, and I think it's because it has all the like fractional stitches in there, which I'm absolutely not used to doing. So I have no idea. I'm probably gonna work on this some more today, more than I'm supposed to. Have gone way over my 43 minutes, and which I'm decided that I'm gonna change that to no longer than an hour. But today I'm going on 3 hours on this one. And I just want to make sure it's okay, you know? Anyway, so I have a new wax warmer up here in my craft room, and I ordered it. It was $7 from Walmart. I thought that, I was like, oh, that's pretty. And I thought it was actually going to be, When I looked at it online, I didn't read carefully. I should have known better for the price and what it is, but this is just a sticker. I thought it was like actually the stones and stuff in there, but no, it's a sticker. But that's what happens when you place a Walmart order at like 4:30 in the morning. You can't see very well and you don't read the descriptions. At least I don't. So, you know, home fragrance is another one of my passions here in my life. And I ordered these Pioneer Woman wax melts. I've never tried them. And this is in the scent Spice Cowgirl Coffee. And I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I've never ordered these before, and just smelling them like right out of this pretty cute container. I'm not really sure about them, but I'm gonna try one. So I'm gonna put one in right now. They came in these really cute little, I don't know, rose shapes or flower shapes. I'm just gonna stick it in here in the top and see. I don't really like the smell out of the container. I might end up taking that out. We'll see. There it is. Okay, that other one was nasty. The coffee one, from the Pioneer Woman, I actually took it out and threw the rest of them in the trash. I wouldn't even give those away. I just wouldn't. So I decided to melt lemon blueberry donuts. Eat more whole foods, because I've had this one before and I know it's good. So yeah, Pioneer Woman, do better on your wax melts. Hey again. So I put the focus project away. It was frustrating me. I think I fixed it, but anyway, I had worked too long on that. So it was time for me to choose my project for the day, which it's Wednesday today. So it's Keep Warm Wednesday, where I stitch on one of my Afghans or work on one of my quilt projects, or the quilt project that I have. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath because I just came from upstairs. So anyway, I chose this one. This is Protected Babies from Stony Creek. And it's this cute Afghan with little critters on it. This pattern also comes with like a sampler. I am stitching this for the future. For someday when I have a grandkid. So this is what it looks like. So I'm working on this little guy right up here in the corner. And that's where I'm going to be starting. I actually did those 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 stitches there. And I'm going to work on this for a little while, not that long, because I spent way too much time on the other one, but I figure I've got some time for this one. Maybe. Anyway, isn't it cute? I'm gonna work on this, I guess it's like a little baby monkey or chimpanzee, or I don't know. It's protected animals. So, what does the pattern say? Chimpanzee is what it is. So after I finish the chimpanzee, I'll be working on a cheetah. So I'll be back and show you how far I got along on this today. But it is on a big Afghan that I actually ordered off of, guess where? Amazon. Okay, so for Thursday, it was Fancy Things Thursday, and my wheel chose the Dimensions Gold Collection Summer Fairy. And the reason, isn't she beautiful? And the reason why this is on Fancy Things is because it does have some blending filament and some gold thread. So let me show you where I got to. I didn't get that far. And again, hanging threads, and I need to like put fray check on this. But I had already previously gone all the way across. The length pretty much of this is going to be like that, okay? And I came down here, and I think that's like 2 squares, and I came down here and started on this row. So I worked into the Summer Fairies wing, and then some sky and some trees, and you can see, I don't know if you can't really tell in the stitches, but the blending filaments in there. So that's what I did for Thursday. And I worked also on this. This was my focus piece for the week, and let me show you where I ended up on this. And I'm glad, because, you know, I messed up and spent too much time on it, but I was really enjoying it. And there's a lot of hanging threads again, but it is what it is. Can I get those out? Okay, so let me just move some of those out of the way. I finished up where I was down here, and then I worked up because I wanted to get to her like body, the mermaid's body. And so I have done the arm, and her arm, I was gonna do it, I did it, okay. In her arm, I was like, oh, okay, I have to do skin 1/1 because I thought that's what you had to do, but it just looked messy to me. And then, so in her arm, there are going to be big stitches and tiny stitches. Like you can see, like this is all the 1/1. But I've decided that this is my very first time doing one of these. I'm not gonna confuse myself, and I'm going to probably do the skin over 2, and you know, and do the fractional stitches where they call for, but right now, so I guess her elbow and this part of her arm, it looks like she might just need to exfoliate a little bit. And that's just the way it's gonna stay. But overall, I mean, I think it's coming along. I really, really enjoy working on this. I've been really enjoying, but I haven't put any beads, of course, in it, because I'll save that to the last, because I guess that's what you're supposed to do, according to lots of people. And, but yeah, I really enjoy working on that. But that was my focus piece for the week. And now I get to choose another focus piece for the next week. And you'll see what that is, I guess, when I do start the next rotation, which is going to be actually today, because today is actually Friday. And so my rotation goes from Friday to Thursday. That's what I've decided. Zip. Okay. I'm going to put all the things away. I've kept them to where I could find them now. I feel like this week, this is the second week I've done this. I feel like this week has gone a lot smoother as far as being able to find my projects and do the videos. And I'm going to try to do a clip. Now this is, you know, coming the weekend, I'm probably going to do one on Monday that talks about Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then maybe, so I'll do like 3 or 4 clips a week, because it's hard for me. It's Father's Day on Sunday, and we got plans, and I know we're going to the lake for all day tomorrow. So I'm probably not going to get much stitching done then either, but that's okay, because that sounds like fun to me. Okay, so the next portion of this video is going to be the haul portion, and I filmed it earlier this week, and it's showing just a couple of things that I have recently purchased, and then at the end of that I'm going to show you kind of like an update of something else I got that I'm going to add to one of them. Anyway, it's so confusing. This video is so confusing. Okay, so stay tuned if you want to watch the haul portion. Hey y'all, so this is the haul portion of this video. I have purchased a couple of things that are not cross stitch projects, but they're like accessories, I guess is what you would say. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you is I got another one of these lights. These flexible like book lights. This brand is called Mighty Bright. And so, you know, it has that. And I don't know if it has, I think it has I think it has 3 high settings, but it's just one color. I have several of these. Well, actually I have one. And I have another one, but the light on it is like amber. It's not like just a normal color light. I have no idea. Anyway, so when I put it on, I can't see very well, and I wanted to get another one of these for traveling. And this part is a little bit bigger, but you can sit it. I mean, like you can stand it up. You know what I'm saying? So it could actually be like set on a table and actually stand. So if you want to, it's heavy enough on the bottom to where it will hold that. I guess my other one does that. Anyway, it's Mighty Bright and Amazon. Then I did a short little video of these on Instagram yesterday, but I had seen, I can't remember who it was, Girl Crafter, I don't remember. Anyway, on Instagram had shown this. Ooh, gosh, I'm sorry, I just knocked the table. And I was like, what is that? These are the coolest thing. I ordered them from the Nifty Needler. There's like the logo on the back. And I found the Nifty Needler on Etsy. I mean, I saw this girl's post, and then I went to the Nifty Needler to see. And these are needle holders. And so you pop the top open and you see there's like some little slots right there. This is the one for the small needles. And I was like, I'm always constantly losing my, like, what is it? The ball tip needles. I love those. Those are my favorite needles, and they're pretty pricey. And so the way this works is that you've got your needles in there, and you just push that up and then bring it down, and there are your needles that you can grab. Okay, so you just pull it out, and then when you're done with it, I can't see, you just stick it back in and pull them back down. There is a magnet inside of this that it does the magic. I mean, so cool and handy. So, and then you close it. So I ordered, there was a set of, they have different colors. This was I just liked the rainbow color. And I think the person who made these makes them on a like 3D printer somehow, but there is a magnet back here. So like if you were to drop some magnets, like, I'm just doing it in my drawer. Look, I picked up those magnets out of my drawer. See, they attach. So like if you were to drop them, you can rub it on the ground and pick up your spilled needles. It's so cool. So I went on the website or the Etsy store, and they had a set of 3 of these, and I bought 3 because they had a set. They had one, the set comes with the small needles, one that holds the small needles, which will go up to like a 24, size 24 needle. And then they have one that has bigger holes, not as many holes, but bigger holes that are more for like, I don't know, I use them a lot when I'm working on dimensions kits and I have to put like 4, they're bigger needles. I have to put like 4 strands of floss and, you know, the dimensions kits, you know how those are. And so I wanted to get one to hold those, and then they have another one that was mixed, had small and bigger. And you can put the small ones in any of them. But let's just see this again. I just, it's like, ow, I keep hitting my elbow on this desk. It's like magic. Ah. Anyway, I was noticing that my needles look a little rusty. I think it's because I sometimes put them in my mouth. Okay, so that is another thing that I got today, or this week. All right, I got to the next thing I was about to show you, and I went on and on and on about it, and I figured no one cares enough about this. So the last thing that I purchased off Amazon was this planner, because I'm trying to be more organized, not only in my craft room, but just like my plans. And so I ordered this planner. It's actually sewing related. It's from Simplicity Vintage off Amazon. And although it is sewing related, everything in here is sewing related. Some things you can kind of cross and use for cross stitch, like projects and things like that. But for the most part, it's about sewing. But I loved the cover, because the cover says "Let's get stitching." So I was like, well, okie dokie. So I got it and I really like it. It's like a happy planner. It has stickers. It has real quick stickers and folders and a project bag. Not a project bag, like a little folder with zips. It's got a lot of extra stuff that has to do with your projects and tips and tricks and swatches and stuff. But the main reason that I wanted it is for the calendar. And I will just show you March's calendar, because it kind of applies. But just to kind of show you what each month looks like. So at the beginning, this is the end of the previous month. There's a note section. At the beginning of the new month, that has a heavier cardstock type picture. And like this one says, "You never know what you have until you clean your craft room," which I thought was highly appropriate for me. And then this is gonna hold true for all of the months. But on the other side of the cardstock is a print, a pattern. And then on this page, you've got March tips that usually have to do with sewing. Then this month's goals, notes and ideas, birthdays, holidays and events, and purchases and good finds, which can be used like any other calendar. And then you've got the month at a glance, which has some decent sized boxes and a section for notes. And that's in every month. And then you've got the days of the week here, and another note section here. And these are pretty big boxes too. So in the circle here is where you would put your dates. This is undated, and that's why I got it, because I was like, I can use this now. Although it's an older calendar, I think it came out, there's somewhere in here that it came out in like 2018 or something. But there's like one section, like one page in here has like months at a glance. Like it has like years at a glance, where it has the year before, the current year, and the year after. And I think it's like 2018 through 2020. So this has been out for a while. You've probably already seen this. But I really, really loved the cover, and I thought it was perfect. I actually ordered another one that I saw after I ordered this one. It's for cross stitch and it's by Simplicity as well, but I don't like the cover picture as well. And so, and it's cheaper. And so I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna see what it looks like on the inside, and I might like combine them and then save the innards, the calendar part, for next year. So I can just have, I've got 2 calendars now. So, but we'll see, it depends. I had a credit on Amazon, so, you know, it was burning a hole in my pocket, kind of. All right, so that's that. Okay, so just to add to that, I did get the cross stitch version of the planner that I was telling you about. And just to go back, this is, you know, the one that I got that has to do with sewing, but it says let's get stitching on the bottom there, which is why I was drawn to it, and I like those vintage ladies. But then they have but everything else in it was kind of sewing related, but then they had a cross stitch one, and I got that too, and I'm gonna combine them. But that is what the cross stitch one looks like on the outside. And I liked the, although it's cross stitch and everything, I just like the picture or the cover for the other one better. So I'm gonna use that. And I took some things. I actually like the inside planner of the sewing one, like the calendar part. I like that better as well because, well, let me just, I hope I didn't show you this. So on each month, they do have a cover photo too out of this hard cardstock. This is the cross stitch one that has a cross stitch picture. And then on the opposite page, it has a pattern that goes with this project, which is really cool. But the only thing is that the pattern is actually printed on one part of the month. Anyway, it's done differently. The planners were done kind of differently. I feel like, anyway, so I took some stuff out of the cross stitch one. I'm going to use the calendar part of it next year. I'm going to just put it in here. But this is, so I took some of the cross stitch one out and put it in here. Like it had this cover, the planner, this planner belongs to, it has a cross stitch and a hoop and some thread. And then of course on the other side, it has the 2008, 2018, 19 and 20. So yes, this is old. It had the same pockets and everything in it, but this is one of the cover sheets, which I thought was cool. So I kept that, put that in there because it has to do with, that's the reference section, And in the reference section, it just has things you need to know about counted cross stitch, needles, materials, common stitches used in counted cross stitch fabric calculator, a way to figure out how to determine your size of fabric, I guess, but I just use a calculator because that's way easier. And then this section says projects, you did it. And I kept that in here because it's got several pages of where it says where you can list your work in progress list, and beautiful things come together one cross stitch at a time. I liked that, and that's something I can keep in there. You know, I don't the only thing I'm gonna be changing out is really the calendar. And then it's got this page, which is inventory, and it has all the DMC color variations, light effects, where you can, I guess, check them off and if you have them or something. I don't know exactly what I would do with that, but excuse me. And then also my voice, and then also where you can put thread swatches. I guess like if you have an unusual thread and that you want to remember or something, you can write down the thread type, the number, and where you purchased it. I kept And for the rest of the calendar, I just kept the one that was like in the sewing one because I liked it better. With these ladies, I like the way the calendar was laid out better. I mean, it's just me. But so I kind of, oh, and I was going to show you the stickers because I liked the stickers. I put them in the back. Sometimes these things are kind of hard to flip. These happy planner things on this disc. I don't want to rip it. So I have to be careful when I'm turning. But the stickers that were in this original one are all, you know, sewing related, which is fine, and they were cute. But the ones that were in the ones that are in the cross stitch one are more related to cross stitch. So, you know, you see, you know, cross stitch. I love, I heart, whatever, cross stitch. I love cross stitch. Cross stitch is my happy place. A lot of them just say, do all things with love, work hard and dream big. You got this, make today count. And then little, and everything, all the words are like done in like little X's, like cross stitch. And they got the little sticker threads there. Anyway, I don't know why I was like so excited about the little stickers. And there's another page that has cross stitch related things. And this one says like, this is funny. Started a new project. Actually finished. See? I'll probably never use those. The ones that say actually finished down here. And then important, need more hoops. Important, need more fabric. Eat, sleep, cross stitch. Cross stitch till you drop. I think it's cute. And then these are just like some like cross stitchy things and then just like life things, but all of them have like little X's on them, little dots, little circles with different things on them. Birthday, reminder, shopping, thumbs up. And then bug in here. And then some, I guess these are like kind of like washi tape or long stickers. And they just say, I love cross stitch. I love cross stitch. So that's it. Okay, I'm going to end this video now. So thank you so much for watching and I will see y'all next week. Bye.